Hello friends. In today's video I'm going to share with you some plants I picked up. Yes friends, now is the time to get great clearance deals at your garden centers. My Home Depot, they have 50% off their trees and selective shrubs on sale, and also they also have some of the proven winners plants, the shrubs. For example, I saw they have the Rose of Sharon, Little Kim, I think it's called. They have it on sale for half off. Yes, so I think different locations run different deals, right? But check out your garden centers and see what you can get. And as we all know, Lowe's, they always have clearance sections, whereas Home Depot, you might have sale but not clearance. Anyways, go through what I got. I know it is summer and you're like, who is planting plants in this 90 something degree weather? A lot of my plants were planted in the summer, and I said to you guys before, the key to it is making sure that you plant it at the end of the day. It's the end of the day now, right? And you have to water your plants. That's the key when you plant your plants in summer. Summer is not the ideal time to plant. Spring and fall, they are the ideal season to plant, but you can plant your plants in summer. But the key is plant at the end of the day and you water your plants. But anyways, so friends, let me show you what I got. So here, this is to add to my hardy hibiscus collection. Not sure if you guys know, I love my hardy hibiscus. Love them, love them, love them. So look what I got for the collection, friends. I am so excited. It is the cookies and cream from Proven Winners. I think they have 11 or 12 in the collection, and I'm trying to collect all of them. So this tag was sitting on the shelf area at Home Depot, and I'm like, oh, what is that? Because they have a ton of the Holy Grail. I have those already, and I flipped the tag over and look what I saw. Oh my goodness, this is definitely an unusual find at the garden centers, this specific type of hardy hibiscus. So anyway, so it allows full sun to part sun. It will get 42 to 48 inches tall and wide. It's hardy in zones 4 through 9, meaning if you live in those zones, it will come back for you. That's why they're hardy perennials. They do survive the winters. And it blooms midsummer through early fall. From my experience, these bloom summer through the first frost in fall. Yes. Anyway, so this is what it was. Look how it is, friends. And they have a lot of them, but this one is on the shorter side. You have the taller ones. So I'm really excited about this. And I'm gonna plant this in the back. I already started in the area where I put all my hibiscuses. Not all of them, but I try not to put them in with the plants, friends, because they get really tall and they get very wide. Keep that in mind. And I'll be doing a tour for you guys very soon because they're already starting to bloom, like most of them. But anyway, so let me show this to you again, friends. Cookies and cream. I am so excited about this. You can see it's the white bloom, and there's to the edge you can see some strawberry color, pink color at the end. So very excited about this one. Alrighty, so this is from Home Depot, and then this one is also from Home Depot, another location. That's what I'm saying. If you have a couple of garden centers in your area and you're not too far to drive to, check out them. Don't think, oh, it's Home Depot, they sell the same plants. That is not true. They have different deals, and they have different plants on clearance and different plants on sale. So that's what I do. I have few Home Depot and Lowe's, very not too far from where I live. So I go to different ones and see what they have. Anyway, so here we have another hibiscus. I don't think I've ever seen this one before, but this was $19.99. Friends, let me show you this. And you can see this one looks really thirsty, right? It's very dehydrated. Look at this one, friends. Obviously, as you can see, it's not a Proven Winners. It's called Head Over Heels Blush, brought to you by Star Roses and Plants. So not sure if that's a new company. It seems very new to me in the garden center. And this is what it's gonna look like. Look at that, friends. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And it says Head Over Heel, dark burgundy foliage, compact and dense, large blooms. And here's a good picture of what the blooms will look like. Isn't that pretty? It says blush pink burgundy loves full sun. It will get 3 feet tall and 4 feet wide. And it says the contrast of large blush pink blooms and burgundy foliage is eye-catching. Like other hibiscus, this variety will drop its leaf in the winter and begin to produce new foliage again in late spring to delight with blooms year after year. Works great in containers or in the garden. Yeah, so here's what the blooms look like again, friends. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is what the plant looks like. So we have some buds here. So this will be, I'll be adding this to my hibiscus area in the back. And of course I'll show you these after I plant them, or maybe I'll do a video and just combine planting the hibiscus with the hibiscus tour. But I'll definitely show you where I'm gonna put them. Okay friends, let me get closer over here. Okay, you'll be like, what do you have here? Friends, guess what these are? Let me show you some beautiful blooms in here coming out. Friends, okay, I'm gonna explain to you. Let me pull my chair closer so I can actually sit and explain to you. Alrighty, so in front of us we have 2 beautiful magnolias. Friends, if you love magnolias, let me know down in the comment below. Okay, so this one is a Jane magnolia. They're both from Lowe's clearance section. They're half off, so they were $44.98. I paid $22 and change for each of them. But why magnolia? So I've been thinking of having a flower tree, like a small compact tree, just to put in the yard in the back. And I was doing some research and this came up as one of the top 10 trees for small flowering shrubs that are highly recommended. So that's why I got it, and it so happened it wasn't clearance. I'm like, oh my goodness, because normally when I purchase trees I do a lot of research just to make sure, because some trees they would say, oh, you shouldn't plant that tree, but these were highly recommended. And I think there is probably, I could be wrong, but when I did the research, I think there's 10 or 11 magnolias out there. So I'm sure there's somebody out there who collect magnolia trees. So guess what, I have 2. This one is a Jane magnolia and I'll show you the other one in a second. So let's go over the requirements with this tree. So it loves full sun. It blooms in spring, and as I said before, it's a flowering tree and it has outstanding blooms. As you can see, the tag says this is what the blooms will look like. Absolutely gorgeous. And it will get 10 to 12 feet tall and 8 to 10 feet wide. The hardiness is -20 to -30 degrees. Otherwise it's non-hardy in zones 1 to 3. I'm in zone 6B 7A. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel. And this is what it looks like. Yes, and friends, it's actually blooming. Do you see that, as I showed you before? So I'm very excited. I can actually see some of these blooms very soon. They'll be opening. So this is why I got this tree, and then I have to walk around and figure out where am I gonna put this. All right friends, let me show you the other one. Alrighty, let's see which one this is. Oops. Alrighty, this one is Anne Magnolia. Look at the blooms here, friends. It loves part sun. And this one, it said it will flower spring and summer. I probably should remove the price tag, but I'm just seeing spring and summer. I don't think it flowers in fall. Try removing this, but it was so hard. But anyways, it blooms spring and summer. I gave you this beautiful flower. Friends, look at the flower. It looks like silk on the outside, doesn't it? It's gorgeous. Anyways, and this one will get 8 feet tall and 10 feet wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 to 3. Yes, and it's the same price. They were all half off. So this is what this one looks like. And I did see I have some little buds in here. It's so strange that this one blooms in spring and this has flowers to the top, and this one blooms spring and summer and it only has buds, right? But anyways, so these are my 2 beautiful magnolias I picked up. As I said before, if you have any magnolia in your garden, let me know down below and which ones, or which one do you have. But here is the Anne Magnolia, and here again is the Jane Magnolia. Very excited about these trees, friends. And as I said before, I'll show you where I decided to put them. As I said to you before, I'll definitely show you where they will be going. And friends, I have a tree here. I didn't buy it. My lovely neighbor up the street gave it to me. She has a beautiful garden. So, so she brought it in this bag. So I have a Japanese maple here. She said a Japanese maple planted itself in here between this other plant. So this is 2 trees in here. So this is Japanese maple, which I'm going to take out and repot. And then this beautiful tree right here, it's a dappled willow. Yes, and I'll put the proper name on the screen for you, but that's what it is. It's variegated, as you can see. Friends, the one she has in her garden, oh my goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous. So she had an extra one here, so she brought it over for me. So I do appreciate that. I just love how the foliage looks. I love the variegated look, the white. It's just, I don't know, I just love it. And I was doing some research on it too, so that's very important. Whatever plants you put in your garden, I always recommend you do your research just to make sure. And especially trees, right? Because I know there's people who planted trees before and they're like, oh my goodness, I should never planted the tree before. Always make sure you do your research before you buy any plants and know if they will be a good fit in your garden or exactly where you're going to put them. So these are trees. They're not going to go anywhere close to my house. I'm going to take them away from the structure and plant them there. So I'm going to go around and try to selectively put these somewhere in the garden. I'm thinking definitely in the back I want to put these because I don't have any trees besides, here, I'll show you. All I have is these big old pine trees that came with the property. Like I don't have any tree so to speak in the yard besides those big pine trees. So I'm thinking I might probably put some somewhere down there, put 1 or 2 down there, I don't know. So I'm gonna walk around here and see where they're gonna go. But meanwhile, I'm gonna water them in and make sure I keep them hydrated because it's the summer, right? Make sure you do that. But anyway, friends, thank you for watching. And once again, check out your garden centers, friends. Yes, if you're looking to create garden beds or you have empty garden beds and you want to fill them in, now is the time for it. There's a lot of clearance plants out there. And I'm talking about perennials, right? I'm not going to tell you buy any annuals now. Nobody's buying annual at this time of the year. Well, not me. Unless it's something unique that I really want. But I'm talking about perennials that will come back for you. Check out your garden centers. And as I always say, you can curate a beautiful garden on your clearance section at your garden centers. That's how I created this beautiful garden space right behind me here. This hydrangea. I got this maybe, this might be the 3rd year. Friends, it looked half dead. It was only $10. It's a blushing bright hydrangea. I got it from Lowe's. Almost all of my plants are from the clearance section, and I'll definitely be doing a tour for you with the plants in the garden. But anyway, so take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching as always. Cheers.